There's many aspects of the ammo shortage that we've talked about here on God, Family, and Guns over the last couple years. And as we've watched that ammo shortage come to an end, we're still not at a place that's really making everybody feel like it's actually over. There's kind of just been this stall. And the cause of the ammo shortage, we made lots of videos on that, but this stall that we're dealing with right now, I believe stems from the U.S. government's production of ammo, specifically what's taking place at the U.S. Army Radford Ammo Plant in both Pulaski and Montgomery County in Virginia. Now, if you don't know anything about the Radford Ammo Plant, what they do is they make the chemical aspect, all the chemical components of the ammo, as well as they also make propellant for missiles, peridotite, triple base powder, as well as trinitrotoluene or TNT, things like that. So a lot of the chemical aspect of the bullet or of the cartridge is coming from Radford Ammo Plant. Well, guess where civilians also get their chemicals from? Radford Ammo Plant. Now, the problem with all this is right now you have Lake City Ammo Plant in Independence, Missouri, pumping out military ammo around the clock, U.S. military ammo. But in addition to that, you have civilian ammo manufacturers pumping out ammo for the federal government as well around the clock. Now, we did a video on the civilian ammo manufacturers, and there really kind of comes the collision between these two things. Is the civilian ammo manufacturers, they're not pumping out ammo around the clock for civilians. They're doing it for the government because the government are providing their own components. Primarily the chemical component, which is very limited for civilians right now, but very abundant for the U.S. military coming out of Radford. But in addition to that, primers, U.S. small arms primers, or USSR, U.S. small rifle primers, those are being produced primarily for the federal government out of companies like CCI, Federal, and Remington. So therein lies really the collision with all this, is when you see the civilian ammo manufacturers pumping out government ammo round the clock, but there's not enough components for civilians because of Radford Ammo Plant consuming, or all the product coming from Radford Ammo Plant being consumed by the federal government, and there's very little of it available to you and I, as well as those primers, the USSR primers. So there you go, therein lies the problem. We are at a stall primarily because all of these components for ammo are mostly coming out of places like Radford, and the U.S. government is limiting what we can get a hold of. Meanwhile, they're just working around the clock pumping out the components for ammo, so civilian ammo manufacturers can work around the clock pumping out government ammo. So there you go. Love to have any insight on that. I would also like to say that in the recent last 13 months, there's Civilians for Arsenal Accountability, and they've been just checking on the Radford Ammo Plant, and there's been a lot of waste product coming out of there lately, specifically in the form of burning smoke and a lot of burning taking place there. So they're giving them a lot of red marks lately, just in the last couple of years. A lot of green marks since World War II, but suddenly a lot of red marks from this Civilians for Arsenal Accountability on the Radford Ammo Plant. So there you go. Love to hear any insight on that. This is what we got, but any insight you might have, definitely put that below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel through Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.